Hello and welcome back. I am your host Harshit Sinha, bringing you this comprehensive presentation on India's Green Credit Program, a landmark initiative launched by Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change in October 2023. This forward-thinking program introduced a market-based mechanism that incentivizes individuals and institutions to undertake positive environmental action through the generation and trading of green credit. Anchored in Green Credit Rule 2023, it aligned economic incentives with ecological objectives promoting conservation, restoration, and sustainable practices across the country. Central to the program are the Green Credit Committee and Trust with maintaining governance, structural integrity, and accountability. Working closely with designated agencies, these bodies oversee demand generation and ensure rigorous auditing and verification protocol are upheld. A major milestone was reached on 22nd Feb 2024 with the issuance of notification outlining the methodology for calculating the credit from tree plantation activities. This provided procedural clarity for credit generation and established a standardized approach for implementation. The program enabled broader stakeholder engagement, industries, public entities, and citizens to participate in the verified environmental activities such as afforestation, water conservation, and the waste management. Verified actions are recorded and managed through the Green Credit Registry, a transparent digital ecosystem that supports the registration, issuance, and trading of credits. Supporting platforms like trading platform and knowledge and data platform reinforce the transparency and accessibility for all stakeholders. This presentation systematically explores the objective, provisions, and implementation structure of the Green Credit Framework. It underscores how the integration of the scientific validation, market efficiency, and participatory compliance reflects a paradigm shift in India's environmental governance. Ultimately, this initiative fosters a culture of environmental responsibility, creating a robust and scalable model for sustainable development that holds up promises for addressing India's pressing ecological challenges. It should be noted that the Green Credit Program is based on the philosophy of life movement integration. The philosophy of life, that is lifestyle for environment movement integration, offers a comprehensive foundation for India's Green Credit Program, blending traditional wisdom with the contemporary mechanism to foster sustainable development. At its core, this philosophy draws upon four interrelated pillars. Firstly, the initiative seeks to retrieve ancient Indian principles for conservation and moderation, values that have historically shaped sustainable resource management. These traditional ideals provide ethical guidance for balancing development with environmental responsibility. Secondly, community engagement play a pivotal role in driving environmental protection. The Green Credit Program fosters collective action and shared responsibility, encouraging communities to participate in decision making and conservation efforts. These participatory approach enhance both transparency and impact. Thirdly, the framework embraces economic incentives to reward sustainable practice by leveraging market-based instruments. It aims to stimulate financial motivation among the stakeholders to adopt green practices, thereby promoting ecological restoration in measurable way. Lastly, the program aims to catalyze the behavior change by influencing daily habits and consumption pattern. Through this, individuals are encouraged to prioritize environmental sustainability in every aspect of life, aligned with the core value of the life movement. This slide explains the legal framework and commencement. The Green Credit Rule of 2023 established India's first comprehensive green credit trading framework. These rules are officially titled the Green Credit Rule of 2023 and derive their authority from the Environmental Protection Act of 1986. This legal foundation ensures that the rules are enforceable within India's existing environmental legal framework. The rule becomes effective immediately upon the publication in the official gazette, marking the commencement of their implementation across all relevant sectors. This immediate commencement underscored the urgency of addressing environmental challenges while simultaneously creating economic opportunities. The Green Credit Rule represents a significant milestone in India's environmental policy evolution as a legal foundation. By introducing a structured approach to monetizing sustainable choice through market mechanism, these rules aims to incentivize and promote environmentally friendly practice. The framework is designed to facilitate the trading of a green credit, thereby encouraging businesses and individuals to adopt sustainable practices and contribute to the environmental conservations. This slide explains the core objective of the Green Credit Program. The core objective of Green Credit Program are designed to transform environmental sustainability into quantifiable, tradable assets, thereby incentivizing sustainable practice across the various sectors. First is incentivize environmental actions. The program aims to create market-based mechanism that rewards positive environmental action and sustainable practices. This encourages industries and entities to adopt environmentally friendly measures. Other is generate tradable credits. It establishes a system where environmental action produce standardized tradable green credit. These credits have recognized market value, making sustainable efforts economically beneficial. Next is to develop domestic trading platform. The program seeks to create a transparent and accessible marketplace for green credit. This platform allows for buying, selling, and trading of green credits within the country. And the last one is related with the blend compliance with the voluntary action. The program supports both mandatory environmental obligation and voluntary initiatives. By integrating these into a unified credit system, it promotes comprehensive environmental stewardship. Now, let us first understand what is green credit system. The Green Credit Program is an innovative approach to incentivize the positive environmental action through market-based mechanism. Let us explore the definition. Green credit are singular unit of incentive provided for specific activities that delivers a positive environmental impact. These credit represents a standardized unit of environmental value, creating a common currency for diverse environmental action. The next is related with the generation. The credits are generated by undertaking specific environmental activities as defined in sub-rule of 2 and rule of 4. These ensure that the credits are tied to verifiable and impactful environmental action. Next is we will see the limitations. Credit that are generated, procured to fulfill legal obligation cannot be traded further. This restriction maintains the integrity of the system by ensuring that the compliance related to credit are not reused in the market. Now, what is related with the usage? Green credit can be used to meet obligations under existing environmental law or traded on the market platform. This dual functionality allows entities to either comply with regulatory requirements or benefit economically by trading surplus credit. Now let us understand the key definitions and terminology associated within this program. The key definitions and the terminology under the Green Credit Program establish the operational framework and governance structure for the system. Understanding these terms is crucial for stakeholders participating in the green credit marketplace. The first is related with the administrator. The term refers to the official or entity mentioned in Rule 7. The administrator oversees the entire implementation of the Green Credit Program, ensuring that all aspects are managed effectively and in accordance with the rule. The second is related with designated agency. An entity designated under Rule 13, the designated agency handles a specific operational aspect of the program. This includes tasks such as monitoring, reporting, and facilitating transactions within the green credit system. The next is related with the green credit, defined as a unit of recognition for activities that have a positive environmental impact. Green credits are the fundamental tradable units within the system. These credits represents the environmental value of specific actions and can be traded in the marketplace. Other is related with the registry. The Green Credit Registry established under Rule 10 is a central database that tracks all credit issuances and transactions. The registry ensures transparency and accountability within the green credit system by maintaining detailed records of all activities. This definition aligned with the Environmental Acts of 1986, ensuring consistency with the existing environmental legislation. By clearly defining roles and the unit within the Green Credit Program, these terms help avoid regulatory confusion and facilitate smooth operation of the system. Now let us explore what are the administrative structure associated with this scheme. The administrative structure of the Green Credit Program is designed to ensure effective oversight, implementation, and monitoring through a multi-tiered governance framework. The first is Ministry of Environment. At the top of the pyramid, the Ministry of Environment is responsible for ultimate oversight the policy direction. It sets the strategic goal and ensures that the program aligns with national environmental policy. The next is related with the Administrator Rule 7. The administrator handles the overall management and implementation of the program. This role involves coordinating various activities, ensuring compliance with the rules, and overseeing the operational aspect of the green credit system. The next is related with the designated agency, that is Rule 13. These agencies are responsible for the operational execution and monitoring of the program. They handle specialized functions across different sectors of environmental activities, ensuring that the program's objectives are met efficiently. And the last is related with Green Credit Registry, Rule 10. The registry deals with the transaction recording and verification. It maintains a central database that tracks all credit issuances and transactions, ensuring transparency and accountability within the system. This hierarchical structure balances centralized policy direction with distributed operational responsibilities. Each entity within the structure has specific roles and responsibilities designed to maintain the program integrity while facilitating market operation. The administrators serve as the central authority, while the designated agency handles a specialized function and the registry ensure accurate record keeping. Now let us explore what are the key eligible activities for the green credits. The eligible activities under the Green Credit Program are designed to promote environmental sustainable through specific impactful action. These activities provide clear pathways for stakeholders to contribute meaningful to the environmental protection while gaining the recognition through the credit system. The first is related with the tree plantation. This activity focuses on increasing green covers across the country through systematic plantation drives an afforestation program. Both urban and rural areas are targeted to enhance biodiversity, improve air quality, and mitigate climate change. The next is related with the water management. Initiatives under this category aims at the water conservation, harvesting, efficiency improvement, and wastewater treatment and reuse technology. These efforts addresses India's growing water security challenges, ensuring sustainable water use and management. The next is related with the sustainable agriculture. This involves adopting natural and regenerative farming practice that improve soil health, enhance productivity, and increase the nutritional value of food. Sustainable agriculture minimizes environmental impact while promoting food security and farmer welfare. And the last is related with the waste management. Activities here focus on the circular economy, approaches for efficient waste collection, segregation, and environmentally sound disposal method. These practices reduce landfill dependency and promote recycling and reuse, contributing to cleaner environment. These four primary activities form the foundation of India's Green Credit Program. By engaging in these eligible activities, stakeholders can earn green credit, which represent their positive environment impact. The program incentivizes sustainable practices, encouraging widespread participation in environmental conservation efforts. This slide explores the additional green credit opportunities. The additional green credit opportunities under the Green Credit Program expand the scope of environmental activities eligible for green credits, allowing for more diverse participation in sustainable practice. The first is related with the air pollution reduction. This category includes measures designed to reduce harmful emission and implement pollution abatement activities across industrial and urban areas. By targeting air pollution, these initiatives aims to improve air quality and public health. The next is related with the mangroves conservation. A specialized initiative focused on the protecting and restoring vital mangrove ecosystem along India's coastline fall under category. Mangroves play a crucial role in coastal protection, biodiversity conservation, and carbon sequestration, making their conservation a priority. The third is related with the eco-mark development. This opportunity encourages manufacturers to obtain the eco-mark label for goods and services that meet specified environmental standards. The eco-mark label signifies that products are environmentally friendly, promoting sustainable consumption and production. And the last one is related with the sustainable infrastructure. Activities in this category involves the construction of eco-friendly building and infrastructure using green technologies and materials. Sustainable infrastructure projects aims to reduce environmental impact, enhance energy efficiency, and promote sustainable urban development. These additional measures expand the Green Credit Program scope, allowing for more diverse participation in the green activities. By including these new categories, the program acknowledges stakeholders' broader range of expertise and sustainability goals, providing more opportunities for sustainable development of environmental resources. Now let us explore the registration process for green credits. The registration process for credit opportunities under the Green Credit Program is designed to be straightforward and accessible, ensuring that the individuals and organizations can easily participate in environmental activities. The first is identifiable eligible activity. The first step involves selecting an environmental measure from the list of approval activities specified in the program guidelines. Interested persons or entities must choose which activity they will undertake, such as tree plantation, water management, sustainable agriculture, or the waste management. The second is related with the electronic applications. Once the eligible activity is identified, the next step is to submit an application electronically. This is done through the designated government website established specifically for the Green Credit Program. The electronic submission system ensures a streamlined digital process reflecting India's commitment to digital governance. The next is related with the activity implementation. After the application is submitted and approved, the applicant proceeds to implement the proposed environmental activities. This must be done according to the guidelines and standards established by the program administration. Successful implementation of the activity is crucial for earning green credits. The registration process is designed to be user-friendly and efficient, leveraging modern web-based platform to facilitate participation. By making the process accessible through digital means, the program aims to encourage widespread involvement from both individual citizens and organizations. This approach not only simplifies the registration process but also creates a greener record of environmental contributions. Now let us explain verification and approval mechanism. The verification and approval mechanism is a critical component designed to ensure the integrity and credibility of the Green Credit Program. It involves a multi-step process aimed at validating the environmental claims made by the applicant and ensuring that these claims are in alignment with the program objective. The first is the process begins with the application review, where the administrator evaluates the electronic application to verify its completeness and determine eligibility under the established program guideline. This step acts as a preliminary screening to filter out the ineligible or incomplete applications. The next is related with the following this. The agency assignment steps involves the designation of a specialized verification agency. This agency is tasked with assessing the environmental activities claimed by the applicants, ensuring an important and expert-driven evaluation. Then come field verification phase, where the verification agency conducts on-ground assessment. This includes technical evaluation, site visits, and validation of the implementation and environmental impact of the claim activity. This stage is crucial to ascertain the authenticity and effectiveness of the proposed environmental intervention. And the last is that once the verification is successfully completed, the final step is the issuance of the credit certificate. The administrator grants an official green credit certificate to the applicant, serving as recognition of their verified environmental contribution. This robust mechanism adds transparency and trust to the Green Credit Program. By involving independent designated verification agency, it ensures that the environmental claims are genuine and the expected benefits are released, thereby enhancing the overall credibility of the program. Now let us try to understand what green credit calculation methodology is. The green credit calculation methodology under the Green Credit Program offers a structured and quantifiable system to measure environmental benefits derived from plantation activities. This methodology plays a crucial role in ensuring fairness, transparency, and scientific rigor in the institution of green credit. At the core of this system is the principle of one credit per tree, where a single green credit is awarded for each tree grown through plantation efforts on the assigned land parcel. This simple yet effective matrices enable easy tracking and encourages wider participation. To maintain ecological integrity, the methodology incorporates a minimum density requirement. Specifically, a minimum 1100 trees per hectare must be planted. This density requirement is tailored to the soil climatic and land condition to ensure optimal ecological impact and sustainable of the plantation. Additionally, the methodology set a minimum land size criterion. Land parcel must be at least 5 hectares in area to qualify for the credit generation under the program. This ensures that the efforts are large enough to produce significant environmental outcome. By integrating these parameters, the green credit calculation methodology ensures that the plantation activities are not only implemented at scale but also contribute meaningful to environmental restoration. The system encourages scientifically planned afforestation that meets ecological standards while also providing a clear incentives in the form of tradable green credits. Now let us understand. The utilization of the green credits under the Green Credit Program offers diverse and flexible avenue for the stakeholders to apply their own credits, thereby increasing the appeal and practical value of environmental initiative. One major avenue is a compensatory afforestation. The green credit can be exchanged to meet afforestation obligation in case of forest land diversion for non-forestry purpose as a mandate under the one Abhiyan in 1980. This allowed developers and organizations to fulfill statutory environmental requirement through verified green action promoting ecological restoration. Another important application is in ESG reporting. Green credit may be used by companies to show their contribution to the environmental, social and governance goal, that is ESG goal. As ESG reporting gains prominence in investors and stakeholders assessment, the use of green credit enhance an organization's sustainability profile and leadership credentials. In addition, green credit support CSR compliance. Organization can utilize these credits to meet corporate social responsibility obligation, that is CSR obligation, under existing law. By doing so, company can align their environmental efforts with mandate CSR framework, creating unified and measurable approach to corporate responsibility. Overall, the Green Credit Program offers a structured yet adaptable framework for credit utilization. It not only encourages environmental action but also aligns with the various legal, regulatory, and voluntary commitments. This multi-purpose utility boosts participation across sectors, making the program a powerful tool for fostering sustainable development while addressing both compliance and reputational goals. Now let us try to understand development of implementation framework. The development of the implementation framework under the Green Credit Program is a foundational step aimed to creating a transparent, scalable, credible system for incentivizing environmental action across the country. This framework ensures that the program is executed with the consistency, accuracy, and accountability. A key component is a guidelines development, which involves crafting detailed procedure and standards for implementing various environmental activities. These guidelines serve as a roadmap for stakeholders to follow, ensuring uniformity in the application and assessment of the green initiatives. Another critical element is a methodological design, which establishes scientific approach for quantifying environmental benefits. This involves converting these measurable impact into standardized green credit, thereby enabling a results-based system of reward. The framework also emphasizes registration framework, the creation of digital and procedural systems that allow for the structural registration and participants and project. These systems are complemented by verification system which introduce robust monitoring, reporting and verification, that is MVR mechanism. This ensured that only credible and verified activities are awarded green credit, safeguarding the program integrity. Together, these components create a comprehensive and rigorous implementation structure. The administrator is tasked with ensuring that the framework balances accessibility for stakeholders with the need for scientific rigor and verification. Ultimately, the framework lays the foundation for sustainable, scalable, and trustworthy environmental incentive systems aligned with the national and the global sustainability goal. Well, this slide explains the application and proposal processes. The application and proposal processes under the Green Credit Program outline a structured and transparent approach for individuals or organizations seeking generate green credit through tree plantation activities. This step-by-step process ensures clarity in role, responsibility, and expectation, enhancing the program efficiency and accessibility. The process begins with the application submission, where any person or entity interested in undertaking plantation for green credit generation may apply to the administrator. This initial step marks the formal expression of interest in participating in the scheme. Following the submission, the administrator carries out land assignments. Suitable land is identified from designated parcel and officially assigned to the applicant. This ensures that plantation activities are conducted on appropriate land with the potential for ecological impact. Once land is assigned, the next step is a proposal submission. Here the applicant is required to submit a detailed proposal outlining the tree plantation activities intent for the generation of green credits. This proposal serves as a blueprint detailing objective methodologies and anticipated environmental outcome. And the last one, that is the final stage, is a demand note issuance. Upon reviewing the proposal, the administrator issue a demand note that specifies the cost of plantation and any associated administrative expense. This formalizes the financial aspect of undertaking and prepares the ground for implementation. By clearly defining each step, the application and the proposal process ensure mutual understanding and efficient coordination between the applicant and the administrator, ultimately supporting successful implementation of the Green Credit Program. Now we shall discuss the most important part is related with the payment and implementation. The payment and implementation phase under the Green Credit Program is crucial for translating approved proposal into a ground environmental action. It sets clear timelines and responsibility to ensure the efficient execution of plantation activities while maintaining accountability and the progress tracking. The first step is a payment processing, where the applicant must remit the specified amount to the administrator within the period outlined in the issued demand note. Payment can be made via bank draft or other approved methods confirming the applicant's financial commitment to the plantation activity. The next is, following the successful payment, the administrator issue a plantation directive to the Forest Department. This directive initiative the implementation phase, where the department undertakes the plantation in accordance with the approved management or working plan. This ensured that the activity adheres to the ecological standard and is aligned with the objective outlined in the applicant proposal. The program also established completion timeline, mandating that the tree plantation activity be completed within 2 years from the date of payment. This requirement ensured that environmental benefit begin to materialize within a reasonable period, while also providing a sufficient time for effective planning and execution. Overall, the payment and implementation framework ensures timely execution of plantation efforts backed by the institutional oversight and structural timeliness. It helps maintain momentum in environmental restoration efforts while holding stakeholders accountable to their commitment. This phase is essential to realizing the measurable outcome that form the basis of awarding green credit, ultimately contributing to the success and integrity of the green credit program. The next step is related with the certification and verification. The certification and verification process under the Green Credit Program ensures accountability and transparency in the generation of green credit. This multi-step approach confirms that the environmental activities meet the required standards before the credits are issued. The first is related with the completion report. Upon completion of eligible activities such as the tree plantation, the responsible entity, that is, for example, the forest department, submits a detailed report to the administrator. This report documents the work carried out, providing evidence of the activities completion and adherence to the program guidelines. The next step is certificate issuance. After reviewing the completion report, the Forest Department issue a certificate of completion to the applicant. This certificate officially acknowledges the successful implementation of the environmental project, serving as a formal recognition of the applicant's efforts. And the last one is related with the evaluation and verification. The administrator conducts a thorough evaluation and verification of the completed activities. This step ensures that the activity complies with all requirements and standards set by the program. Only after this verification process are green credits issued to the applicant. The certification and verification process is crucial for maintaining the integrity of the green credit program. By requiring detailed documentation, formal certification, and rigorous evaluation, the program ensured that the only genuine and impactful environmental activities are rewarded with a green credit. This approach not only promotes transparency but also builds trust among the participants and the stakeholders. And the last step is related with the green credit issuance and equivalence. The green credit issuance and equivalence process under the green credit program ensures that the environmental activities are accurately assessed, quantified, and converted into tradable units. This process involves several key components. The first one is related with the activity assessment. Environmental activities are evaluated against the established methodologies to determine their eligibility for green credits. This step ensures that only activities with verifiable environmental benefits are considered. The second is related with the credit calculation. Standardized matrices are applied to quantify the environmental benefits of the eligible activities. These matrices convert the benefits into the equivalent green credit units, providing a consistent measures of environment impact. The third is related with the digital issuance. Green credits are issued digitally with each credit assigned a unique identifier. This digital issuance ensures secure and transparent tracking and trading of credit, enhancing the integrity of the system. And the last one is related with the equivalence determination. The relative value of different type of environmental activity is established to determine their corresponding credits. This step ensures that diverse activities can be compared and traded on a common platform, maintaining market confidence. One of the administrator's critical responsibility is developing methodologies for issuing digital green credits and determining equivalence between the diverse environmental activities. This system must balance simplicity with scientific rigor to maintain market confidence while encouraging broad participation across the sectors. This brings us to final slides of part 1 of our presentation. Let us quickly recap what we have covered. We began with the introduction to the topic on India's Green Credit Program, a healthy and sustainable way of living, and explored the underlying philosophy for life within the Green Credit Framework. We then discussed the legal foundation, core objective, benefits, and definition, administrative structure, and the list of eligible and additional activities under the program. Following that, we walked through the registration process, verification steps, and the methodology used for calculating green credits. We also explained how green credit can be utilized along with the process of implementation of the scheme, including the development of framework, application procedure, payment mechanism, and certification through green credit issuance. In part 2, we delve into the other key aspect of the program. So stay tuned. We will be back with one more next week. Until then, goodbye and take care.